I think that Alex Spiro might need to calm down and take on less clients because I'm pretty sure he just accidentally exposed who Celebrity B is in the Jane Doe lawsuit against Diddy and Jay-Z.
Oh, child. I know y'all have been biting your nails, trying to figure out which female celebrity was caught up in the lawsuit against Diddy and Jay-Z. Well, get ready for this bombshell. Rumor has it, thanks to a little slip-up from YJ's lawyer, that the name on everyone's lips is none other than Jennifer Lopez. Yes, J-Lo herself. Can you believe it? Stay tuned because this tea is only getting hotter.
Look at what it says. Mr. Combs and Miss Jennifer Lopez were both at Lotus and Twirl. Why are we talking about Jennifer Lopez? This is a lawsuit against Diddy and Sean Carter. Maybe he needs to calm down and stop taking on so many clients.
But wait, there's more. Photos have now resurfaced showing J-Lo in a heated argument with Diddy on the very same night as the alleged incident. This bombshell not only confirms they were together that evening, but also raises an even bigger question. Did J-Lo and Diddy meet up with Jay-Z later on? And tell me why J-Lo's name just keeps popping up in another lawsuit, this time involving male prisoner Derek Lee Cardello Smith, who is suing Diddy for shocking allegations. Y'all, the way J-Lo's name is tangled in all these messy headlines, let's just say it's not painting a pretty picture for her. Now, let's break it down. In the lawsuit involving Diddy and Jay-Z, the woman, identified only as Jane Doe, claims the incident happened after she was driven to an MTV Music Video Awards after-party. Jane says she didn't have a ticket to the event at Radio City Music Hall, so she approached several limousine drivers trying to score access to the show or the after-party. That's when a driver, allegedly working for Diddy, told her she fit what Diddy was looking for. Red flag, anyone? The story takes an even darker turn when the driver allegedly picked her up, drove her to a mansion with a U-shaped driveway, and made her sign what appeared to be a non-disclosure agreement, one she never got a copy of. According to Jane, she was then offered a drink that made her feel lightheaded and woozy, like she needed to lie down. She wandered into a room described as eerily empty, containing just a large bed. No furniture, no television, just an unsettling bare space. And then, things took a horrifying turn. According to Jane's account, Diddy and Jay-Z entered the room, with Diddy allegedly telling her, "You're ready to party." What happened next is the core of her allegations, and it's as chilling as it is disturbing. Y'all, the layers to this story are staggering. The resurfaced photos, J-Lo's involvement, and these lawsuits are raising more questions than answers. That's when she alleges that Jay-Z removed her clothes, held her down, and proceeded to force himself on her while Diddy and an unnamed female celebrity watched. She then says that Diddy also forced himself on her as Jay, and the female celebrity looked on, and when she could eventually manage, she ran out in the lawsuit. Jane Doe says that although there were other guests at the party, no one appeared to take notice of her distress or attempted to help her after what happened. She said she ran to the nearest petrol station where she called her father. She also said that she fell into a deep depression, which continues to affect every facet of her life. And she suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder and a seizure disorder caused by stress and trauma. She further revealed that she has struggled to maintain normal relationships, choosing instead to live a life largely withdrawn from society. But just when it seemed like the story couldn't get any more complex, a surprising twist emerged. Jane Doe granted an interview to NBC, and as the network began investigating her claims, they uncovered a web of inconsistencies, starting with one shocking detail. The woman said her father picked her up after the alleged incident, but he told NBC he didn't recall that the woman also claimed she spoke to Benji Madden at the after party where the party happened, but his rep said he was not in New York at the time. Then images from that evening showed Jay and Diddy at a different location than the one the woman described, although their whereabouts for the entire evening are unclear. But Jane Doe also said that she stands by her allegations overall, and that the inconsistency and her account of the incident alleged to have happened 20 years ago do not necessarily mean the allegations are false. She also told NBC News that she now has 2 children, a son and a daughter. She served less than a year in the Army National Guard and left with the rank of private. She got her high school diploma and got her Christian counseling certificate so that she could help people who have gone through what she has gone through. Now, the internet is buzzing with reasons to believe the female celebrity in question is none other than J-Lo. And it's all thanks to a surprising revelation from Jay-Z's own lawyer. In the legal filing, the lawyer argued for the dismissal of the lawsuit and specifically mentioned that Diddy was with J-Lo that night. But here's the twist. Why bring up Jennifer Lopez so directly, especially when rumors were already swirling that she might be Celebrity B? On the surface, it could have been a simple oversight. But what if it wasn't? What if this was a calculated move to deflect suspicion from another high-profile figure, like Beyoncé, who many speculated was Celebrity B? While the lawyer may have simply been trying to clarify that Jay-Z wasn't with Diddy that night, the mention of J-Lo essentially confirmed that Diddy was. And that's not all. Recently unearthed photos have reignited the controversy. These images show J-Lo in what appears to be a heated confrontation with Diddy that very night. In one photo, Diddy is seen holding a drink in one hand while leaning against the wall with the other, right behind Jennifer Lopez. To add more fuel to the fire, an attendee from the exclusive event recalled witnessing the altercation, which ended with Diddy abruptly leaving with his entourage and a group of girls. This eyewitness even said, Diddy held a crystal champagne bottle the entire time serving his guests. Everyone was dancing and enjoying themselves. But as the night progressed, tensions rose between him and J-Lo. The thing is, even though they were. Here's the thing. Despite their heated argument, Diddy left with J-Lo that night. Whether they went to the second location tied to the lawsuit remains unclear, but if Jane Doe's claims about the after party are true, many believe J-Lo is Celebrity B. This puts her in a key position to clarify what happened and either clear or implicate Jay-Z. And the drama doesn't stop there. J-Lo's name has also surfaced in another lawsuit involving a prisoner, Derek Lee Cardello Smith, who's accusing Diddy of serious violations. Cardello Smith claimed he met Diddy at an after-party at a Detroit Holiday Inn in June 1997, where he drank with Diddy and female guests, and he said that he first thought Diddy was a really decent, normal guy. Cardello Smith then said that he later joined Diddy and two women in a private hotel room. He claimed that while hooking up with one of the women, he felt Diddy touch his butt. Allegedly, the interaction made Cardello Smith pull away, prompting Diddy to offer him a drink. According to the lawsuit, the drink left him drowsy and he passed out. When he woke up, he was in pain. Smith alleges that he filed a police report but claims Diddy paid Detroit and Monroe police officers to cover it up. Feeling silenced, he says he shut down, convinced that he would never be able to share his story. He also revealed that Diddy visited him in prison once and separately sent a financial advisor to meet with him on Diddy's behalf, and said that Diddy offered $2.3 million to drop his lawsuit, which he rejected. Cardello Smith even provided a copy of a 1997 silence and confidentiality agreement, allegedly signed by Diddy, Michigan officials, and police officers. Initially, when Diddy failed to respond to the complaint, a judge ordered a $100 million default judgment. However, Diddy's lawyers fired back, calling Smith a convicted felon and predator with a record of 14 counts of SA and kidnapping over 26 years. They claimed Smith had committed fraud from prison and insisted Diddy had never heard of him or been served with any lawsuit. The judgment was eventually vacated, but Smith didn't stop there. He recently filed new court documents introducing a witness who claims to have seen a meeting between him and Diddy. He also revealed plans to call Jennifer Lopez to testify against her ex-boyfriend, asserting she knows more about what happened to him. Many are speculating that J-Lo might indeed have deeper insights into this case, especially considering her past connections. After all, she was also implicated in a separate lawsuit filed by Lil Rod, who claimed she was involved in the 1999 incident when she and Diddy were together and went to a nightclub called Hot Chocolate at Midtown's Club New York in December 1999 to celebrate the release of Shine's soon-to-be-released album. According to the lawsuit, J-Lo allegedly smuggled a firearm into the club and handed it to Diddy, who reportedly intended to harm someone. After the incident, both J-Lo and Diddy fled the scene and reportedly lied about what happened. The suit also claims they pressured J-Lo to lie to the police and the grand jury, ensuring the blame fell on someone else, who ultimately went to jail for their alleged crime.
Irony is, there was a grand jury. We all had to go and speak at the grand jury. J-Lo testified at the grand jury, as did many other people. It needs to be reopened, because if that is in fact the case, she carried and she lied to the grand jury. It needs to be reopened.
Lil Rod brought up the infamous 1999 nightclub incident in his lawsuit, claiming Diddy openly bragged about getting away with crimes. He specifically alleged that Diddy was responsible for what happened that night in New York City with Shine, boasting about escaping justice. Now, with all these connections, many are urging J-Lo to address the lawsuit involving Jay-Z. Since it's already established she was with Diddy that night, she simply needs to clarify where they went after their argument, and whether Jay-Z was anywhere near Diddy that evening. But here's the real question. Did Jay's lawyer purposely mention J-Lo to throw her under the bus? And could J-Lo be the missing piece that unlocks this case? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.